Welcome to Pilates for Kids.
With Ben and Leo, Harbour Pilates Centre. Okay, so week 2 or session number 2 of Pilates. I've just said it slightly and put me and Leo to do the exercises now. So first of all, let's get some basic warm-up done. I'll try and do it as fun as possible. So first of all, we're going to go from side to side, a bit like a clock ticking away. Tick, tock,
Hours.
tick, tock, what? Or what?
An hour.
An owl. An hour, okay. So we'll try and make this session...
Because an owl could turn its head all the way around.
Well, we definitely can't turn the head all the way around, that's for sure.
No, because that would break our neck.
Yes, it would. Okay, and then we're going to imagine that we're bringing our ear to our shoulder. We're going to do it gently. So everything has to be gently at this session. It is not a vigorous session. And of course, mums, dads, carers, please join into the session. If you've never done Pilates, it's well worth having a go. And if you subscribe to this, over the weeks you'll get more and more exercises. You can always go back into this early beginner session. Okay, and then we're going
to do the same exercises.
You can always do the same exercises. Yep, we're going to roll the shoulders now. So Leo, what do we need to make sure we do? We need to make sure we breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Doesn't matter whether you get mixed up. I like to teach as I would do this. I would breathe in and I breathe out. Some people may find it better to close the eyes doing this. It's what feels right for you. Okay, then we're going to flow our arms to mobilise the shoulders. We're going to breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more, inhale and exhale. Then we go into our weighted position, don't we? And we just take the hands across and we chop the pizza, as Leah likes to say. So the elbows are tucked in and we're just rotating. One thing, interestingly, that my colleague mentioned is that children and adults have got such different degrees of flexibility and mobility. So you will find if adults are doing this, you copy me, and kids, you copy Leo, because you're going to have a lot different movement because you're younger. Okay, from here, reach the arms to the front. We're going to go into our bow and arrow. So imagine you're pulling a bow back and we're turning the head and twisting the body, trying to keep this stable, and then exhale as you release. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, hands by your side. Okay, feet a bit wider than the hips. We're going to march our arms like this, Leo. So we're going to go alternate. Sorry, I make a mistake.
Robot.
Like a robot, yes. I'm not doing any robot today. And then from here we're going to reach our arms to the ceiling. Inhale as we lower, exhale as we come up. So if you imagine you're world's strongest man, Leo, and you're lifting a ginormous log above the head. Okay, we'll do one more. Good, okay, then hands by yourself. We're going to do a side bend now. So we let the head drop and we gently tip to the side and we stretch through here. And then we inhale as we come back up and exhale. The key at home, guys, when you're doing this is to make sure you breathe. Don't worry if you forget to breathe because you're concentrating. You won't get the breathing right instantly. It takes time to practice. So have a quick look at me, Leo. Keep the hands straight. And just let the body side bend. And back. And one more time. Okay, and then Leo's favourite now, hands on the hips, and we go into the mixer. Where he spotted watching his mummy making a cake. He thought it was hilarious, so he was doing the mixer. And this just helps loosen up all around the hips. Okay, good. And then from here, hands by your side, we're going to walk on the spot. So we're literally walking on the spot. And this just loosens up our knee, our ankle and our hips.
You have to be stable for this one.
You do, yeah.
It's hard.
Practice, 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 Leo, isn't it?
Yep.
What we always say. Okay, now we're going to go into our balance work now. So we're going to balance our right leg and do little circles as we do that. We're going to count to 5. 3, 4 and 5, and then we're going to swap legs. So this is where concentration comes in and control. Okay, and now we're going to do the squats. So we're moving the hip, the knee and the ankle. So if you go sideways, Leo, go wide over the feet, push your bottom back slightly and to there. So what we're trying not to do is find ourselves lifting the heels off. So it's a gentle inhale and an exhale. An inhale and an exhale. You keep the spine neutral, so we're not, this position, we're not folding forward or finding the back round, and we're not finding ourselves going like that. It's the bottom back, as if you imagine you're putting this onto the chair. So if I just have a look at Leo quickly, I'm going to get you to push your bottom further back. There. Good, take a breather. And how many should you do at home? Maximum 10 is all you need to do. Okay, from here, we're going to roll ourselves down onto the mat now. So we're from a side profile, me and Leo can show you. Stand up for me, Leo. Okay, we turn sideways to the camera. We pull the tummy in. We're going to roll the spine down, one vertebra at a time. Yep, so if your hamstrings are tight, we soften the knees.
Ow.
And then we restack the spine. Imagine your heel, your hips are against the wall, and we just roll the spine. So I'm going to just show Leo, come up for me, Leo. And then you inhale, roll the spine down, see it's opening up, and then restack, finishing with the head and shoulders last. Okay, so we're going to roll down onto the mat now. So scoot the belly button in, Leo. Roll the spine down, eyes looking at the mat. Come forward onto the mat, and we're going to go straight onto our back now. I'll put the little session plan here. So we're coming onto our back now. Okay, knees bent for me, guys. Relax the shoulders. Okay, so we should be in that neutral spine, Leo, where we might be able to put a little finger or two under our back.
And then you squash your chocolate.
That's the bit that comes on in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to do hip rolls. We're going to bring the ankles and knees together. The hands are taken to the side. And we take the hips to the opposite side. And the head drops to the opposite side. And we go to the other side. Okay, and this is a great exercise for hip mobility and to stretch the muscles around the spine. We're going to do 4, you can always do more at home if you wanted to, and then we're going to bring the hand, or they could do 6, we're going to bring the hands to the side, and then we're going to lift this leg off, bend, so imagine your heels are close to your sit bone, let this heel drop, Leo, and then we're going to circle the hip. So if I use Leo, you can carry on watch Leo, so keep that stable, let that relax, and you're going to circle the hip without moving the pelvis. So mums, dads, you watch me on this.
And kids watch me.
Yep, and then we can work, and then swap sides. And we're learning to move the leg without moving the hips. And you might find that your abdominals, your tummy muscles, start to become engaged. Okay, brilliant. Okay, take a breather, Leo. Now we're going to go onto our pelvic tilts. So we walk the heels back. That's too far, Leo.
There.
Yeah, so you've got some gap between your heels and your bottom. And then as we breathe out, we rotate the pelvis and you feel your tummy muscles go tight, and we just lift our bottom off, and then we hold that position and we roll it back down, back onto the mat. And then we inhale and we exhale as we breathe out. We come up. And then we roll back down again as we breathe out. The key with this movement is don't hold your breath. We're going to do 2 more. And then you hold that position there, you inhale, and then you exhale as you roll down. I will call these baby bridges, because we don't want to go all the way up, because yeah, that's not the objective for this Pilates movement. We've never taught that in Pilates. That's a much more of a challenging movement, which is not suitable for some people. Okay, hands by your side, Leo. Okay, walk the feet slightly forward. Okay, good. And now we're going to bring the hands into the air. And we did what we're going to do. What we did the last session where we do our backstroke arms. So we breathe out as one arm goes back and one arm comes forward. Breathe in, out. So it's a. And remember, if you haven't got the flexibility or a shoulder injury, leave it alone. And if most importantly, if you're hypermobile, your children's got hypermobility with the whole body or certain joints, you don't do any excessive range of movement. We don't need to. Okay, take a breather, Leo.
My ear's cold.
Huh?
My ear's cold.
His ear's cold, okay. Now draw the hands behind the head. Lace the fingertips together. Relax the shoulders. And then we're going to curl up now. Eyes going to look at your, not your knees, there. And you'll feel your abdominals tighten. We're going to inhale as we lower and exhale as we come up. Okay, and you're going to do 8 of these in total. And breathe out. Good. So if I see Leo curling up, his tummy muscles have gone tight, and his head and neck supported, and he's looking at the bottom of his thighs, not tops of his knees. And he's breathing, that's the most important thing. Now remember, we're warming up, so the objective isn't, we're not here to do dozens and dozens of abdominal curls. We're here for warming up. You know, this is a beginner's Pilates, not an advanced Pilates class. It's there to be enjoyed and there to learn. So I'll do one more. If you're counting, Leo. Are you counting, Leo?
I've done 20.
You've done 20, okay. Well, let's move on from here. Okay, from here, I want us to bring our knees to our chest and give ourselves a little hug. Okay, like a shell, an upside down shell. And we're just going to hug and let our lower backs and our hips open up. That's all we're doing. And then, if you've not got any band at home, you can use a towel. We're going to stretch our hamstrings out. I usually teach the adults for 60 seconds or 90, but because it's obviously quite a boring exercise, we will do 30 seconds. Now, as I said in the first session, Leo's got tight hamstrings, he's inherited it from me, so it's important to stretch the hamstrings. So this leg can be bent or flat, and he's going to bring it up with the band, and he's going to do it so he feels a gentle stretch here. I'll set the timer. Don't bounce around, and you should never force this movement. It should be a stretch that isn't painful. You want to breathe? Okay, just relax when you do this and breathe. So this leg can be bent, or if it's more comfortable, here or there. Whichever's comfortable for you. And we're just going to relax this position and stretch out the hamstrings and the backs of the legs. Because some people who do this might have tight hamstrings. If you've got incredibly flexible hamstrings, then you'll find you'll be able to go further back, but don't force the movement. Okay, change legs for me, everyone. Okay, well done, Leo.
Well, that was a bit too far.
So there you go. So don't overstretch. We're warming up at the moment. We cycled down here today, so we've done our 10-minute basic warm-up, but it's still really important to go through the mobility movements and the gentle stretching.
We'll cycle back up, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to cycle back up as well. So 10 seconds left, please. 27, 28, 29, 30. Well done. Okay, from here, we're going to roll onto our sides and come onto all fours. And we're going to go into the cat stretch now. So, you want to move your hands further back, Leo. Your hands are in line with your shoulders and knees in line with your hip. And so, Leo's going to tuck his tailbone under, and there's the C curve, and then he's going to rotate and lift his head up gently, not too much, and do that. So breathing wise, don't get too hooked up, just breathe in for one way, out for the other. Okay, and that's what we're after. So side profile, it'll look an extension position, and there, that's what we're after. Common sense, if you have any back injuries or any injuries, that exercise or anything like that might not be suitable for you. Okay, so from here, Leo, we're going to come into a seated position. So, and we're going to do a basic spine stretch. So from a sitting position, we're going to bring our hands into this position, Leo, we're going to sit really tall. Now I can see Leo now is finding it difficult to sit. You might find when you do this, that if your back feels like it's doing that, then you need to bend the knees or put a big book underneath to prop you up. So what I'm going to put for Leo on here is one of these blocks which will go, so if you lift your bottom for me, so you're going to have to stand up for me. Okay, come onto here now. Now, sit tall. Now, you can sit tall.
It's hard.
Bend these knees. No, straighten them out. There, good. And then as you exhale, Leo, I want you to come forward, breathe out. No, too far. Come back. Think of bending the spine. Stretch these legs out a bit more. Good. Come forward. Stop.
Stretch my toes out.
That's it. Good. Restart. Sit tall. So, what we're after is a gentle spine stretch, which will be something there, and we restack. So it's a exhale, inhale. If your hamstrings are tight, bend the knees. It enables you to bit more focus. Okay, do one more for me, Leo, and restack. Good. Okay, come off the block. Well done. Okay, and now I'm going to introduce us to the 100. The 100 is a great exercise for breathing and of course for our abdominals. So Leo's never done this, so it'll be a new movement today. The 100 can be done many ways. It's a breathing exercise as well as an abdominal exercise. So Leo's gonna have a quick look at me and then we'll practice. So from the last lesson we bring our legs into a tabletop position. If this is not comfortable, hurting, you do the exercise with one leg down. We're going to keep the head relaxed and we're going to bring our arms up. Okay, so whichever's comfortable for you, one leg or both.
One leg.
So Leo's going to work one, I'll work one as well. And we're going to move the arms up and down.
Like we were flying.
Yeah, like you're flying. So you keep these wrists strong and we pump the arms, so it's that down and up. There. I'm sorry, Leo. Carry on, carry on. Good. And what we do now, there's some counting involved. So have a quick breather, Leo.
Yeah.
You watch me now. So, we count in for 5 and out for 5. So we go 1, so we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you don't need to do the counting. I will do the counting and Leo will just do the breathing. So he breathes in for what? So he breathes in, 1, 2, 3, and he breathes out. Let's have a practice. It's quite a complicated exercise. No, hands to the side. Hands to the side. Okay, so we're going to start. You don't need to count, guys. I'll do the count. Bend the knees. Leg up. So that's it. Good. Perfect. Okay. You show me your hands. Both arms up. Both arms up. Okay, and Leo's going to move his arms up and down. Off we go. We're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale and out. Inhale and breathing out. One more time. There we go. And this is great for you to practice your breathing. It's quite a complicated exercise, but have a go. If you make a mess of it, watch the video and practice again. Okay, from here, come onto your back, Leo. Come onto your back. Okay, so we're going to bring our legs into a tabletop position if we can. If this is too much, we have one leg back down. Okay.
No, one leg.
That's fine. And then we're going to learn to tap our toes onto the mat. Pointy toes and tap. So you can do one leg, Leo, and then the other leg. So it's like this. There.
Like you're cycling.
Cycling we'll do in a minute. So what we do, if parents are doing this already, you can do with 2 legs and you tap, or you just do one leg only, or what Leo was doing, he can bring one leg up and down, one leg up and down. So it's the concentration needed to do, so bring this foot forward, got some work to do here, don't worry, bring this leg up. Just let me relax. Bring this leg up. It is difficult, but we're here to practice. And this leg up and back. Carry on. Good. Can you see how something as simple, it looks really simple, but it's actually really hard because Leo can't see his legs because he's looking at the ceiling. He's trying to move his whole of his leg back and back down. When I teach this to adults first time, some people get it right straight away, some people struggle. Have a practice. So remember, if I was to show you from the side profile, it would look like this. And it's to teach you alignment, and eventually when you become taking my feet eventually you start to have better understanding of the body, and so you can start to feel the abdominals working, and when you're more advanced you can go into the tabletop position and start to challenge yourself more. So let's bring the knees to the chest, little hug. Okay, and now we're going to line our side and we're going to stretch out our arm underneath. The last session we did our leg raises, so we're going to do leg raises and then we're going to practice a little side kick. So we want to stack the hips up, pull the belly button in, this hand goes in front and you rest your head down, Leo. So I'm going to quickly check Leo's set up right because he won't know. So that's it, looking for a neutral spine and a nice long body. He breathes out as he lifts those legs. So we're going to do 8 of these, so it's a pointed toes. Five, 6,
I've done 8 already.
7 and 8. And now we're going to lie on our side again. And this bottom leg is going to stay where it is. The top leg is going to come forwards and backwards. Without, Leo, your goal now, guys, is to just move the leg and keep this steady. So put this hand in front of support, stretch this leg out. We're going to go forward, back. The only thing that moves is the leg. These muscles around here are working. And this is a nice, sensible way to learn. So we go exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more, exhale, inhale. These are all new moves for Leo. Leo's like you, he hasn't been taught. Swap sides. Okay, so now we go back to the leg raises now. Bring this leg like that, Leo. Now lift, breathe out and lower, strengthening all the hip muscles. So it's effectively this movement here. Toe indonate, Leo.
Done.
Okay, good. Now we do our side kick. So sideline position, top leg lifted slightly, not too high. We come forward and back. Forward and back. Now breathe out as you kick forward, in as you return. Do 2 more. Okay, and it's quite normal when you start to perhaps feel some wobbling around because you're not in tune with the body for Pilates, but give it time and you will see the improvements. Okay, now we're going to go back onto our tummy now, into swimming arms and legs. So, no, that's actual proper swimming. So, relax, let the head go long. Imagine someone's pulling your arms and legs away from you, you're scooping the belly button in, and you lift the opposite arm and leg away. Breathe out. No, there, good. So it's concentration, coordination. Don't lift the head up too high. So, mums, dads, carers, you can copy me. We're going to do 20 in total. So it's that. It might make you burp. It's perfect. It's good. It's healthy to laugh. 12, 13. Keep going, Leo. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. My favourite part, go into sleepy snails. Drop back onto your heels. Let the head drop. 5 deep breaths. Feel all the air going into your chest and all around the back. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And in Leo's case, he's burped again. Okay, he's on a laughing fit now. Okay, from here, Leo's favourite, we're going to go into rolling like a ball.
Yay.
So we come to the front of the mat. As I said in the first video, have a mat when you do this. Don't do it on a thin carpet, you must have a mat to make it comfortable. And we roll back as we inhale, and we exhale. We inhale, and we exhale. And we're looking for smoothness, some massage in the back. Have a go again, Leo. Breathe out, good, don't hold your breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale back, and exhale. We'll do 2 more. 1 more. There we go. Okay, come into a seated position. Now we can teach this cross-legged if you like to sit cross-legged. We're going to bring our hands out. Let the shoulders drop. We're not flying today. We're going to twist the spine as we look back. Inhale and exhale. So if I show you, Leo.
Bang.
That's it, good. Keep still. Okay, we're going to rotate. Sit tall, sit tall. Rotate, let the head go round. Good, and then back like that. That's it. So you don't rush this. It's got to be smooth. Okay, so we're going to do 4 more, Leo. So it's that. Let me come forward because he wants to hit me now. So it's that. There. Okay. Got hysterical fits today. Must be that Monday madness. There. Or if it's not comfortable with the arms, put the arms into this position. And now rotate. So your fingers follow your chin. There, good, okay. From here, we're going to go onto our fronts. We're going to do a little plank now. So get yourself ready, Leo.
Okay, plank.
And we're going to time it just for 20 seconds. So it's not too challenging, but enough work.
It's not competitive too.
No, and it's not competitive. So get yourself in position.
I've done it for 1 minute.
Okay, what we're looking for, if I show you from the side, is a position we can do 3/4.
One
to
there
here.
and one there.
Yeah, good. So let your head drop. So you work to what you want to. Get yourself ready, Leo. Okay, our 20 seconds starts now. So you're working on the knees. Okay, I'll work on the knees with you as well. Scooping the belly button in, shoulders down the back, and breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let yourself relax. Okay, and that's 20 seconds. So that should be more than manageable. If you're doing a lot more than that, then you can do more. But at this session, we're doing gentle movement on this. Okay.
At home, I've done it for 1 minute and 2 seconds.
Come onto your back, well done. Okay, come onto your back for me. Okay, lie down, Leo. Head back. Knees are bent for me. Okay, we're going to reach the hands into the air. Okay, and we're going to take one leg slightly high, Leo, have a look. And we're going to take this arm back and this leg forward and return, and the opposite side. So we're looking for, let that leg go like that, this one back, bring this forward, and then this comes back, and this goes back.
It's hard.
It is. I brought this in particularly to challenge you kids of coordination. So it's that one movement here and one movement there. Don't hold the breath, it's ever so easy. So it's that.
It's zombie.
Or like a zombie, as Leo calls it. Okay, bring the knees to the chest, give yourself a hug. Okay, and we're going to finish our last movement with a nice little upstretch movement. So we're going to go on to, we're going to do it on forearms or all fours. We're going to let the hips drop and lift our body upwards. That's it, good. Let the legs go back slightly, Leo. Not too, don't let the hips drop too much. There, and we're stretching out the abdominals and the back. So from a side profile, it would look that position. And remember to breathe. We're going to do three more. And your tummy's gurgling. Breathe.